After 100 years of nourishing the intellect of science, the revolutionary construction of the Information and Learning Center leaps over boundaries of traditional library concepts and pioneers in the futuristic, ultra-modern library system provided for the community of scholars at the Faculty of Science, University of Colombo. The libraries that we are familiar with are mainly defined by transactional services, simply lending and returning books. But as the dynamics of the library systems has changed, the modern libraries are shifting more towards a relational side, creating more value to its users. Let me give you a short tour around our mind-blowing construction. The main building consists of 6 floors. The first floor is more like the principal floor of the complex, which includes the circulation desk, reference section, reading area, staff reading zone, leisure reading corner, and the thesis collection library office, as well as the library service center. The Learning Center here promotes the self-service concept, allowing you to do your work independently with the Learning Center. Advancing from the former library system, the Learning Center is also equipped with an RFID security system, which improves the flexibility within the complex. Moreover, the self-check machine also allows the users to manage their books by themselves. The third floor is more like a collaborative study zone, which provides the perfect platform for projects, group discussions, workshops, and other learner-based activities. A library skill lab is also incorporated in this floor, which supports user-preferred arrangements and is equipped with e-boards and other technological equipment to provide a comfortable learning space. Moreover, the floor also has a library studio which is equipped with LED screens, video conferencing facilities, lecture recording facilities, and many more to support the efficient learning system. The fourth floor is an interactive study zone, which includes a e-resource center alongside a self-study carom. The e-resource center consists of computers, projectors, and e-boards. The ground floor provides an open study area for the users with a seating capacity of around 80 and a photocopy center. The newest addition to the library system is the exclusive coffee shop, so you've got the perks of relaxing and enjoying a warm cup of coffee as you work in the study area. The fifth floor is an adjustable space, which is more precisely a multi-purpose floor with 300 seating capacity. Finally, the sixth floor is the auditorium with 275 seating capacity and all the modern equipment for an immersive multimedia experience. Apart from the aforementioned, the Learning Center contains a free 24-hour Wi-Fi connection, laptop charging facilities, and many more to promote a pleasant and relaxed learning experience. With all these transformations, the students have been given an amazing opportunity to experience the modern academic systems in their learning period at the Faculty of Science, University of Colombo. Thank you for joining us on the tour.
As Martin Luther King Jr. has rightly said, take the first step in faith. You don't have to see the whole staircase. Just take the first step. But today, I would say, take your very first step in faith, and we will guide you to climb the whole staircase until you reach your goal. A very good morning to our energetic budding scientists and all who are watching live from there. We warmly welcome you all to the session by the Department of Zoology and Environment Sciences. The Department of Zoology and Environment Sciences is one of the reputed academic departments that inspires next generation of budding scientists. So, after walking through this session, as I mentioned before, you will surely have faith to take your best steps in the university life with us. So, we are truly delighted that joining here us this morning is Professor Deepthi Vikramasinghe, Head, Department of Zoology and Environment Sciences, and the Co-Director of Career Guidance Unit, Faculty of Science. So with much pleasure, I cordially invite Professor Deepthi Vikramasinghe to welcome the gathering on behalf of the department. Madam, over to you.
Good morning to you. As Ramalka very correctly said, the next generation of budding scientists, and I'm delighted to welcome you to the Department of Zoology and Environmental Sciences. As you may be aware, the Faculty of Science is the oldest Faculty of Science in the university system of Sri Lanka, as well as the Department of Zoology, my department. And I'm very happy to say we are the best Department of Zoology and Environmental Sciences in the university system in Sri Lanka. Actually, it's our mission to provide you with the best learning opportunities and activities to engage with. This is a lifelong learning journey. Now, your journey began just today with the Department of Zoology and Environmental Sciences. So, it's my appeal to you, get the best out of the department, get all the benefits we provide you from the department. In a while, you will know the activities, different sections, and other information regarding our department. Without taking much time, I will now invite the proceeding to take forward. And I'm very happy to congratulate you on your admission to the Faculty of Science and then to the Department of Zoology and Environmental Science, because in the first 2 years you will take many courses from our department. Finally, I would like to wish you good luck for your future endeavors. Thank you very much and congratulations again.
Thank you very much, Madam, for that warm welcome. So our department offers many exciting learning platforms to students. So let me now invite Professor Inoka Pereira, the academic advisor of the department, to give an insight on these different streams offered by the Department of Zoology and Environment Sciences. Over to you, sir.
A very good morning to all of you. I'm really proud to be here welcoming you to the department and also to introduce you what Department of Zoology has to offer to you in your next 3 to 4 years of studies at the Faculty of Sciences. So if you could see the presentation that I'm showing you, you can see where the Department of Zoology is as you enter from the Thurston Road side. You turn to your left, your left and you will see laboratories are So when you enter the faculty, pardon me for all these technical difficulties, this is what happens when we all move online. So these things we have never experienced before. But, well, we are in the online era. We have to expect all these technical glitches. But at the end of the day, first few months of your studies here would be online. So expect a few glitches, but studies will go on until you come here physically to do your practicals in a few months' time. All right, so when you enter the faculty on the left side, you would see this once, the three-story building, which is the Department of Zoology and Environment Sciences, right in front of the iconic nougat tree. Right? So this picture actually I took in the morning because the picture that I had was a little old. And now when you look at it, you can see the hand washing station right in front of it. And everyone's wearing masks on premises. So it's a safe environment, I would say, for you to step in now onwards. All right, so the Biological Sciences program is offered by the departments of Chemistry, Plant Sciences, Zoology, and Environment Sciences, Mathematics, Computer Sciences. It's a whole bunch of courses that you would get exposed to. In this bunch, the Zoology and Environment Sciences department offers the zoology-based or environment science-based courses where we take zoology and environment sciences as a vehicle to introduce these fundamental concepts to you to take you into the world of biological sciences. So when you look at the scope of things, the cascade of organization, we let the chemistry department and the physics department handle the atoms level, and we take it from the point of molecules and take you through the whole thing up to the biosphere, right? So to take you through this journey, we have introduced many courses into this program where you would get to see the beautiful world of the variety of animal life in Sri Lanka, all over the world, so that you would see, you would get all the information to appreciate this variety. And then we will take you through a course where you would learn the processes happening to animals and their lineages, how they have come into existence in the current form. And then we will take you through the biogeographic component where you would be studying the distribution of these species through geographic space and geological time, right? So how they have come into existence and how they have spread into all these sections of the world. And then we have seen this picture many a times, and we always think how all these animals are behaving. And we have a human-centric, anthropomorphic way of thinking about animal behavior. Well, taking you a step beyond, we will take you through why these animals are actually behaving in these complex forms, and you will have a new perspective on animal behavior then onwards, we would think. And then we take you through the environment sciences courses, where we show you how these transactions are happening between the physical space and the biological sphere. Moving on to your second year, we will show you the organization of all these systems, taking you from the cellular level all the way to the organ systems, and show you how these things are organized and how they're functioning. And then we look at the macroscopic view of things. We learned all the basics. Now we are trying to show how these are actually interacting with the physical surrounding. And then we will take you through how to look at these animals, how to systematically, taxonomically look at these animals, how they have come into this state of existence, and how we can actually look at these animals in different categories, because that is very important when you try to learn about animals in your future studies. Finally, we come to this course where we take everything and show you how they relate into governance and management. And then comes your critical year. That's your second year. Once you come to the second year, you come to this, you get this big question. Should I do an honors degree? Should I do a general degree? That all depends on what you want to do in life later on. So from the Department of Zoology, we offer two options. We offer some courses for you in the general degree program or the BSc degree program, which spans 3 years of your study, so 1 more year. And then we have the honors degree programs. So those would span in these areas. So we have the iconic zoology honors degree, environment sciences honors degree, the integrative immunology and molecular biology, and business and environment. I'm sure you have gone through all these, the difference between the research-oriented honors degrees and industry-oriented honors degrees when Professor Thara spoke to you about the courses. I won't go into the details, but I will next show you these are the courses that we offer to the Bachelor of Science degree program, the 3 years program, where we look at courses which are directly applicable to your career development, right? So fish biology and fisheries, pest management, human and mammalian biology, animal and human parasites. So these are the courses: introduction to biological psychology, anthropology, molecular biology and immunological applications. So these are all applications-based programs, courses that we offer to your third year of your studies here, if you choose to take a Bachelor of Science degree from the Faculty of Science. So most of these students would then move on to different fields of studies and would continue their career development. But if you choose to take a 4 years honors degree program from the Faculty of Science, coming into the Department of Zoology, as I showed you before, we have 4 degree programs that we offer. This is the iconic zoology degree program, honors degree program that we offered for the last 50, 60 years. And it had gone through so many changes, and in the form that we have it today, which we offer you, is not only classical zoology, it has many courses in which we expand your knowledge into the novel things that are happening in the world. So I have mentioned the coordinator of this program, Professor Mayur Vijay Singh, has named down there. So you can get more information if you contact her. These things would come to you later on in your life. You don't have to worry about too many things right now, but you need to be aware what are the courses and what are the courses that you need to take at this point of time in order to get into these programs, and how well you need to do, right? So we are not aiming at doing at a specific level. We are trying to do our best in all these programs that you're going to go through in the first 2 years, right? And then comes the environment sciences program, where we introduce the environmental sciences and its approaches for the sustainable management of the environment. We give you the skills skills that we will try to develop in you to critically analyze what is happening around you, right? And the coursework would span from basic concepts to law, policy, and public movement. So this program is coordinated by Professor Erandati Lokupitiya. So you can get more information from her regarding this course. So when you look at the handbook, you would see more details about all these. What are the courses offered in the zoology and the environment sciences honors degree programs? And you can, if you are keen on looking at these, all the syllabi are also there online for you to go through. And then comes the Integrative Immunology and Molecular Biology program. This course is designed to have an immunological and molecular biological view of life from cells to ecosystems. So as you can see, it is designed not to give you a huge chemical basis of life, but to take you through the cells and ecosystems too. So we show you the interrelatedness of all these things through these fundamental studies. So you can see the courses offered in this program from page 121 in your handbook. And then finally, the research-oriented, those are the research-oriented honors degree programs. So this is the industry orientation that we offer from the Department of Zoology and Environment Sciences, the Business and Environment degree program, which would give you all the basics to build your entrepreneurship, skills necessary for developing a career in environmental sciences. And those courses are also listed on page 128. You can go through them and see. You can see there are some unique courses that you wouldn't see in any public sector university in Sri Lanka. So these are the courses that we would offer from the Department of Zoology and Environment Sciences. Do your best in the first 2 years, get all the eligibility criteria sorted out, and once you come to your second year, you can make an informed decision which way I want to develop my career in. If you decide to go in any of these paths, we are offering you the best programs in the country to take that forward. All the best.
Thank you very much, sir, for sharing that clear picture about the different courses and the different degree programs offered by the department. The whole university system is a new experience for all of us as life begins at university. This system aims to help students to prepare at a professional and personal level for the transition from university to society. So it's time to listen to more on this transition from our very own Professor Devaka Veerakone, Senior Professor of Department of Zoology and Environment Sciences. Over to you, sir.
Good morning, all of you. Basically, welcome to the Department of Zoology and Environmental Science. And the task that has been given to me today is to tell you about. From university to society. So basically, if you really look at life, I think life is all about transition. Transitions that we make from one compartment to the other, from womb to the cradle, cradle to preschool, preschool to school, school to university, and university to the society. And basically, you can see you're here at the beginning of your university career. But each of these stages actually prepares you for the next stage. This is basically the expectation. During your early years, you learn to play, you learn to live in the society, then you move on to preschool where they teach you everything you want to learn, and then you spend a whole life deconstructing what you have learned in preschool. But basically, this is how life is. So you have to get prepared from one stage to another. But university, you will see, is one of the most important stages of this preparation, because beyond university lies society, where you will spend better part of your life, nearly 30 to 40 years, as a productive citizen contributing to the labor force of this country or some other country of your choosing. So this is why preparation is very important. If you do the preparation right in one stage, transition to the next stage is very easy, it's very smooth. If you don't, you will find that the transition is going to be a very rough ride. But nevertheless, this transition must take place. And I think that is why we have orientation programs like this, to create awareness among you as to what sort of things that are expected of you, what you should be doing, which will make it easier for you to make this transition in life. Now, this is a question I always pose in an orientation program to all the students, because I know the science faculty is somewhat different from most of the faculties, because the question I'm asking you is how many of you are here by first choice. What I mean by this is when you apply for the university, you have to put choices. How many of you put down science as your first choice? I think very few, maybe none. Because science is a bit of a confusing thing to most people, because the outcomes of science are very, very varied. Now, if you go to medical faculty, you come out as a doctor. You go to veterinary faculty, you come out as a vet. Or you go to dental faculty, you come out as a dentist. But you come into the science faculty, the possibilities are endless. You can end up as an academic teaching in a university or in school. You can end up as a research scientist working at some research station, working on various, trying to solve various problems. Or you can end up in the government sector as a administrative officer or a scientific officer. There are so many of our students who are actually working as government agents, district secretaries, or senior secretaries in the government, because these are some of the options that are available. You can become an advocate, you can work for an NGO and advocate for some cause like conservation, or you can become a banker, you can become a manager. So what I'm trying to point out is when you come into a faculty of science, where you are going to end up is not very clear. That decision is up to you. And that is why it's very important for us to prepare or identify what we want to be and prepare for that eventual role in life. And that is why we have all these orientations, academic advising programs to prepare you best for that transition. Now, if you look at yourself, I think you are a privileged few, because you have obtain the opportunity to get a state education. In this country, I think the citizens have very few things to be proud of. One of the things that we all can be proud of is that this country provides state education up to the tertiary level. That means you are getting a free education. But the question is, nothing in this world is free. Somebody has to pay the bill. And who's paying the bill for your education? It's generally the citizens of this country. Directly or indirectly, everybody pays for your education. And you know, if you are to get this degree from a private institution, you will be spending several million rupees to do that. So why does the country invest in you? Because the country have this understanding that you are the future of this nation. And by investing in you and giving you the best education possible, the country expects you to come back and serve the nation so that we can convert this nation into a very, very desirable state. So that is the expectation. And in order to reach that expectation, you need to have large number of skills. Now, if you look into our website, you will find that there is a section called Graduate Profile. Now, the graduate profile will have this picture as well as this. Now, Inoka said that you have two options. Either you can take a 3-year degree or an honors degree. So if you are taking a 3-year degree, these are the skills that are expected of you. And if you are taking a 4-year degree, these are the skills that are expected of you, or the qualities that people would want to see in you. What I did was I just condensed all this into one single slide, so that basically to give you a flavor of what is the expectation. So basically, expectation for a graduate is to have advanced knowledge, to be a critical thinker, to be an independent thinker, to contribute to education and development, to be an innovator, to have vertical and horizontal knowledge, blend concepts, think out of the box, execute ideas, apply knowledge to find solutions, be adaptable, responsible, and demonstrate high level of integrity, and above all, to be a global citizen who is emotionally mature, who can tolerate all kinds of ideas, and who is also acknowledged, a person who acknowledges the rights and responsibilities of people. I'm so glad nobody showed me this slide when I was 18 years old like you, because we did not have orientation programs of this nature. Have they shown this to me, I would have thought, boy, am I supposed to do all that? But it is, because I think world has changed. I was a student 40 years ago. Today we live in a highly competitive world, and the expectations are high. And it's always good to know what the expectations are, because otherwise you will find yourself surprised down the road. Surprises are nice if you're talking about surprise birthday parties, but surprises at the workshop or at the workplace can be pretty nasty. So I think that is why you have to learn and acquire all these skills so that you will be prepared to make that transition from university to society to be a productive citizen. So I would see these 3 years or 4 years that you are going to spend here at the university as a journey of discovery, discovering who you are, what are your skills, what are you good at, and most of all, what will make you happy. Because I think you must choose a profession that will make you happy. That way you will not feel that you are working. You will think that life is one big long journey and a vacation. Now, how do you do that? This is something that you have to be doing during the next 3 or 4 years. You have seen Professor Inoka showed that you have to take some serious decisions. At the end of the second year, you have to choose who you are or what you are going to do. So these are all very difficult decisions, and you have to be discussing with your peers. You have to take advice from academic advisors. We have provided lots of opportunities for you to get the right advice to go where you want to go, because this is very important. Now, 40 years ago, I walked through the gates of this faculty as a raw student. I had no idea what I wanted to be in life. At the end of my first year, I saw an advertisement by one of our senior lecturers, Dr. Kotagama, asking for a student to work in one of his projects in Singaraja. I applied, I got it. I ended up spending 1 month at the end of my first year in Singaraja, running behind bird flocks, trapping small mammals, and so on. It was good fun. But during this time, I also saw some very credible characters. One of the persons that I will never forget is a professor from Peradeniya, Professor Savitri Gunatilaka. She must have been about 45 years old when I met her. She was studying pollination in the rainforest canopy. That was no walk in the park. You have to climb about 30 meters to the top of that tree to see what pollinators come. Watching her, I realized the passion and the motivation she has to do that. It was not easy, but she was doing it day in and day out. And when I came back from that 1 month's work in Singaraja, I knew what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. What I wanted to do is study nature, and that's what I ended up doing for the last 40 years. But everybody is not that lucky, I guess. I was lucky to accidentally walk into the calling of my life, but everybody gets opportunities. If you go back to the example I shown you, that advertisement was seen by all of my batchmates. But I'm the only one who bothered to put an application, and I got that opportunity. Had I not, I would have ended up doing something else. So opportunities are presented to us all the time. But if you don't take it, you will not be able to cash in on it. So that is what you have to be doing. During these 3 or 4 years, you will be given many opportunities. Make sure you take those opportunities, make the most of it. That will make your life or transition much easier. Because I think a lot of times we do things, there are so many expectations from us. Our parents expect so many things, our teachers expect things, our relatives expect things, and we try to rise to those expectations. But what we should be doing is we must discover who we are and try to find our own path that will make us happy. Don't end up like this, your parents carrying you all the way for the rest of your life. So this should not be the transition you are looking at from university to society. The transition you should be looking at is walking out of this institution as an individual who has discovered yourself and who knows what you want to do for the rest of your life. I wish you all the very best. I hope the 3 or 4 years of your life here will be a great one. If I look back at my history, I think the 4 years I spent in the university is one of the greatest years of my life. I hope you will find the university experience the same way. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for sharing your energy and enthusiasm with us for a lasting change in the lives of our future scientists. So we had several great talks sharing very informative and descriptive thoughts. So it's time to walk you through some interesting moments of life at Department of Zoology and Environment Sciences. So here's a documentary on our department for you.
Welcome to the Department of Zoology and Environment Sciences, University of Colombo. The Department of Zoology and Environment Sciences was established in 1924 as a part of the University College with Mr. David Wright Robertson. From having one of the oldest laboratories in the university system of Sri Lanka, the department has now evolved to have modern, highly equipped teaching and research laboratories. The department offers excellent education and research opportunities across undergraduate, graduate, and postdoctoral levels. From past to present, our department has flourished high in academic and research excellence, having 8 chair professors. We have an excellent team of faculty members. Was established in 1924 as a part of the University College with Mr. David Wright Robertson. From having one of the oldest laboratories in the university system of Sri Lanka, the department has now evolved to have modern, highly equipped teaching and research laboratories. The department offers excellent education and research opportunities across undergraduate, graduate, and postdoctoral levels. From past to present, our department has flourished high in academic and research excellence, having 8 chair professors. We have an excellent team of faculty members, including internationally recognized and award-winning researchers. Among them, Emeritus Professor W.D. Ratnasurya brought a great honor to the department as he was included in the top 2% of the most cited scientists in the recently released list by the Stanford University. Emeritus Professor S.W. Kotagana has made a tremendous contribution towards uplifting the status of science education in the fields of ornithology and environment sciences. During the past 3 years, the academics in the department obtained immense academic and research success, having 92 publications, 120 abstracts in local and international conferences, and 16 book chapters. Successful international collaborations initiated by the department expand into many countries, giving immense opportunities for the students to pursue their careers. The department offers 4 honors degree programs and offers courses for the Biological Science General Degree Program. The 3 research-oriented honors degree programs are Zoology, Environment Science, and Immunology and Integrative Molecular Biology. The honors degree program on Business and Environment is an industry-oriented program. The Zoology honors degree program aims to develop frameworks to integrate science into decision-making across public and private sectors and to nurture scientists excelling in academia. Studying organisms in their natural habitat
is a crucial part of the journey of training as a zoologist, and one of the ways in which we do this is through exceptional opportunities to take part in field courses and field-related activities. The zoology arm also includes intense laboratory classes in areas such as parasitology, ecotoxicology, conservation biology, and wildlife management.
Hi, I'm Sevandhya, majoring in zoology. My research project is about microplastics in marine environment, and it has both fieldwork and lab work. Well, in our degree program, the research areas are very vast, and all of us are doing very diverse projects. Well, we are waiting for you.
The Immunology and Integrative Molecular Biology Honours Degree Program is a trailblazing program that provides students with a focused education in immunology, molecular biology, and genetics. It utilizes an array of laboratory techniques such as PCR, ELISA, and cell culturing. It also fosters cutting-edge research on biomedically relevant issues including cancer biology, virology, microbiology, molecular therapeutics, and infectious diseases.
Hello guys, I'm Dilshan from IIMB. IIMB is a degree which is a combination of molecular biology and immunology, and it's a research-based degree. So when it comes to research, you can choose either a lab-oriented research, field-based research, or data analysis, or a combination of all. And when you are deciding your research, you can consult our lecturers and get their help and support throughout your journey. So I invite you all to be part of this and to be young, talented scientists.
The Environmental Science Honours Degree Program undertakes interdisciplinary research, addresses environmental problems, and advances knowledge within an interdisciplinary research environment. The Climate Change Cluster aims to build on research excellence in physical climate and biogeochemical processes and adaptations to climate change. The Disaster Risk Reduction Cluster comprises components on risk governance, community-based disaster risk management, urban risk management, and private sector involvement. The Environmental Science arm also includes varied themes such as food, water, and energy, as well as policy related to any of those issues.
Environment Science Honours Degree is a multidisciplinary program. In addition to its diverse course units, you get to do an extensive research project during your 4th year, and for that, you can select a research area of your interest. Suppose you are excited about fieldwork, bringing samples into the lab from the field and then processing. Of course, you can do such research in Environment Science stream. If you're not much of a field person but prefer to work with big data sets and to analyze their trends, no worries, you can do that as well. In case you are interested in map making using tools like GIS and to observe the spatial variability, yes, you can also do that. In this degree program, you choose your passion and whole department is there to guide and support you towards your passion.
The honours degree in Business and Environment that commenced in 2017 is the industry theme-based degree of the department. It aims to fulfill an important need in the corporate sector of Sri Lanka and elsewhere, targeting sustainable business operations. In the final year of this program, each student will be placed in an industry with a strong sustainability program to carry out an industry-relevant research project as well as to obtain training in an industrial setting. The Business and Environment program produces graduates who can bridge the gap between theory of sustainable development and its practice in the private sector. Its graduates have already found employment in several leading companies in Sri Lanka.
I'm Vishmika Ryozam, following the Business and Environment Honours degree. I'm doing my research and industrial training at Expo Lanka Private Limited, which is an international organization. Researchers of our degree focus on climate change, sustainable banking, sustainable innovation, and so many. You can select the area for your industrial placement. It correlates with your research area. You will be guided by both industrial and academic supervisors.
The department makes every effort to give students a sound subject knowledge and practical laboratory and field skills. We take special interest in providing opportunities to develop and improve communication and other important soft skills of the students. Our students have had valuable opportunities to participate in international and national conferences and symposia, as well as in outbound training programs. After graduation, our students have embarked on their career pathways and established themselves successfully in academia and the corporate sector in Sri Lanka and all around the world. Our department Student Society, BEES, which stands for the Base for Enthusiasts of Environmental Science and Zoology, is a vibrant club that comprises students who share a common interest in zoology and environmental science.
BEES, Base for Enthusiasts of Environmental Science and Zoology, the student-based organization affiliated to the Department of Zoology and Environment Sciences.
BEES was established recently with the main aims and objectives of nature conservation as well as guiding the general public and the undergraduates towards conservation.
We conduct lectures, webinars, field workshops as well as awareness programs, especially to our university students as well as to general public.
In the recent past, we have been conducting webinars on the main aims of academic career guidance as well as nature protection.
How to join with us? If you are a true nature lover and willing to join with us with our activities, this is the best part for you.
So, why don't you take your first step today itself and give back to Mother Nature we all live in?
Welcome to BEES.
Field Ornithology Group of Sri Lanka, or Shestra Pakshi Vidya Kavaya, is a Department of Zoology and the University of Columbus affiliated organization that has its links to 178 countries across the globe. We are part of the BirdLife network, which BirdLife International is the largest environment related organization in the world, and BirdLife's Sri Lanka member is the FOGESER, or the Field Ornithology Group of Sri Lanka. So, as part of the FOGESER, students, lecturers, other general public outside the university participate in many activities from monthly lectures to environmental conservation work, research work, like satellite tagging, banding, and also like exhibitions, school programs across the country and in the Asian region. So we are one of the members of the Asian Council of BirdLife International. So as part of that, students and members can travel across Asia for different activities. And as a student of the faculty, you can also be a member of FOGESEL and be part of the large movement of conservation organization.
The department prioritizes providing care, support, encouragement, and a sense of belonging. The department academics and students work together at many events and functions. This naturally fosters strong relationships between the staff and students that have proven to stand the test of time. The department continues to be agile and adaptable to the changes in the employment landscape and has produced successful and future-ready graduates for the new and dynamic economy. Our department has established excellent and strategic partnerships with various academic departments, institutions, and agencies worldwide, enriched through active student exchanges, collaborations, internships, and scholars' visits. So join us as we take you on a journey from within the laboratory to the world outside, empowering you to break boundaries and reach new horizons.
How do you feel? That was just a glimpse of what we do and what we have at Department of Zoology and Environment Sciences. There's much more awaiting for you. The strength of our department is its enthusiastic and cooperative individuals, which consists of academic staff, non-academic staff, demonstrators, special students, and postgraduate students. So this is an introduction to our permanent academic and non-academic staff members. Let us move on to the Q&A session. We have received several questions and our academic staff members are ready to answer those questions for you.
Here we came to the Q&A session. First question asks, what are the reference books we should refer for zoology and environmental sciences?
You will get to know about the reference work at the end of or in the middle of the courses, right? So at the for every course you will be given a list of references for you to refer, and some of these materials are available at the library and some you can find from the web. And some course materials references would be uploaded to the LMS, but you need to check regularly.
කෙමිස්ට්‍රි ප්ලාන්ට් සයන්ස් එක්ක සූලොජි කරන්න පුළුවන්ද?
කෙමිස්ට්‍රි ප්ලාන්ට් සයන්ස් එක zoology කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ combination තියෙනවා අපිට.
That's another question. Can we get into cancer research by following the immunology and molecular biology honors degree?
Yes, of course. And even at present, students are doing it. But we have some constraints. We have only a limited amount of funding.
බයොලොජිකල් සයන්ස් වලට ආව කෙනෙක්ට මොලිකියුලර් බයොලොජි and immunology honors degree එක කරන්න පුළුවන්ද?
අනිවාර්යෙන් කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ opportunity එක ඔයගලන්ට special honors වලදී අපි offer කරනවා.
Can I do a PhD after doing the business and environmental program?
Yes, of course. There are opportunities.
Do we get to go on foreign tours?
Yeah, well, there have been foreign tours not now during this COVID time, but in 2019, 2 of our students, undergrads, participated at a youth conference overseas, and there are opportunities.
How do we join bees? Do we have to be in the honors program to do that?
Not really. Even from the first year, you can do that.
How many students are taken into the honors degree program? Are there plans of increasing the numbers?
Sorry, I didn't get it.
How many students are taken into the honors degree programs? Are there plans of increasing the numbers?
At the moment, the numbers are given in your book, the handbook, but there could be 10 each for each program, but for the business and environment, the maximum would be 20. But in the future, yes, we are trying, but given the resources are there.
Well, the Q&A session is over. Thanks for the participation.
So after the Q&A session, we are moving on to the closing remarks. So as we come to the end of our session, it's my pleasure to invite our very own Cadre Chair and Senior Professor Preeti Udagama to give away the closing remarks. Dear Madam, the stage is yours.
Right, good morning everybody, good morning dear students. First of all, my heartiest congratulations to all of you for being selected to the best science faculty of the country. And I'm humbly proud today standing here speaking with you, representing my team of 19 academics from the oldest zoology department in the country. We started off in 1921, and actually the very first zoology special or the honors degree was offered in mid-20s, and I think the first two graduates graduated in 1926. Am I right, Mary? Yes, so we have a very long history and a very strong culture of a good, providing you with a good learning and teaching and learning environment, and of course you are very, very strong in the research sphere as well. Now, I don't want to repeat anything that was shown to you, and my friends were talking here with you. So I thought I would just focus on a few points that I think is important. First of all, when you enter university, you have immeasurable amount of freedom. You're coming from school, so you have all this freedom to do whatever you want. So it's up to you guys to behave and conduct yourselves and use this freedom as responsible young adults, because we treat you like young adults, not school children anymore. So I hope you will take that responsibility over and have a wonderful time while being, a little mischievous, I guess. It's nice, but anyway, so that's the first point. The second point is a little serious. I think from the time day one, you should be focused as to what you want to do. You may not know the exact area that you want to do. What I'm trying to say is that you should be focused on a special degree, going in for an honors degree. That should be your aim, your goal now. So work towards it. I know that 99% of you have come here as the second choice. Now, I'm one of those mutants who don't belong to that category. I went to a school representing the lotus flower, and long time ago, if you did not enter medical faculty through my school, you were as good as dead, right? So when all my classmates who are now top consultants representing all the different medical fields, I was very happy studying my big, thick Grove and Neville book. Can you remember, Devaka? We had a huge book, Grove and Neville. I was very happy studying my zoology because I wanted to become a zoologist. And so I did enter to the best faculty, the best zoology department, but unfortunately, sometimes your old karmas come, and so I had to take a little detour to get to where I am now. But what I'm trying to tell you is, if you have a will, there is a way. So have a focus, and people might say, you're just entering, so how do you know what you want to do? But I'm sure you must be having something in your heart, deep inside you. So whatever that you choose, it's not because, somebody told you to do so, or your parents, parents, please bear with me, because I also have 2 children, and they are doing exactly what they want to do. So you should do what your heart asks you to do, and you have to be very, very passionate about what you select to do. Because I will tell you, I get a little personal here. I come to work every day very happy because I'm very passionate about my work. And I love my work, and I love my department. I'm sorry, I'm old, so I might get a little emotional here. But the thing is, I think I'm blessed. Of course, there are glitches. There are technical glitches, there are human glitches, as Devaka said, there are surprises, which are good and bad both. But all in all, I think I'm truly blessed. And I hope that you too will end up doing exactly what you want to do down the road. So in that sense, there is a course that is offered by the Career Guidance Unit called Career Planning in your first year, which many people don't take. I don't know why. Because that will, now some people might say it's too early for you to decide on a career path. No. In the West, this happens when you are in somewhere around grade 9. And actually we introduced this course based on that experience her parent had, and he was an academic, a friend. So based on that, we put this course, and I think it's one of the very good courses that is offered through the career guidance unit. So if you do that, then you will know what your strong points are, what your weaknesses are, what your skills are, what you like to do, what you won't be that good at, and all these things will be matched with the career path, right? So therefore, sometimes I have taken through students through this career planning course, and you have options. So if you don't like your first option, you explore that. You don't like it, you go to the second, and so on. You meet the professionals. Now, my friends here might say, look, you are asked to talk about zoology and environment science and the rest of it, and not career guidance. But I have a little soft corner about career guidance, so I think you should seriously think about that, everybody. And then I think to answer your questions on research, I think there are 19 of us here, and we are very strong in research. And as you saw, my teacher, my guru, my professor, Professor Ratnam Surya, is in the 2% top level scientists in the world. And, we are not there, but we try to do our best. And so if you come, of course there is cancer research. And yes, there are difficulties with funding and a lot of various other things, but yes, we can do it. We do it. So if you want to do it, please come. But I am here actually, I'm not to lobby you towards our department. I am here more so as a mature and someone who is almost going to retire in a couple of years, to tell you to choose what you like to do. And if you, supposing you choose zoology and environment sciences, or immunology and molecular biology, or even business and environment, do please come, because you will be taken very good care of. Some of us, especially me, I know I look like a dragon, but not really today. But not today, but anyway, generally speaking. So anyway, it's a friendly, nice department. We are very student-oriented. No one can say that we are not. We are very, very student-minded. We are there for you, for anything. So if your heart says, yes, zoology and environment sciences, we will welcome you very warmly, and we will give you the best that we have to offer. And I think, as Devaka, my colleague, my friend Devaka said, these 4 years, 3 to 4 years, I think you should try to make it 4 years. If I were you, I'll try to make it 4 years. And I will have I hope you will have the best years of your life, because my few years that I spent in this faculty as undergraduate are still, the best, if not some of the best years, if not the best years in my life. So have a wonderful time, have fun, have a memorable time, but also have a very constructive and focused view on your career path, right? And I hope you will get to do exactly what you want to do. So all the very best. Have a pleasant day.
Thank you very much, dear madam, for speaking to the heart of our future budding scientists and sharing your valuable ideas with us. Not every student is lucky enough to get the opportunity to be a part of Department of Zoology and Environment Sciences. So I hope you will work for it and make the most of your time to be a part of our department. So as I mentioned earlier, take your very first step with faith and reach your goals in life. So good luck to all of you, and thank you very much.